So, Noah's up there currently doing a video. His will probably be uploaded way before mine. But I just thought I'd show off some of the stuff that's here. Probably a lot of the stuff you can go over, but I brought my video camera, so I figured I might as well. Of course, we're at the Junkyard. So, starting off, this old Dodge Wayne, I think it's from the 50s. Followed by a Superior Lodestar. Very short one. A 1981 Carpenter S Series. Noah's got the build plate from it because it shares a birthday with him, so I'll ask him, or you can watch his video. The one thing I don't think he mentioned was this old bus back here. Gotta watch where I step because there's cow poop everywhere. But we'll get a better look at that on the way out because, you know, the driveway's right there. So it's an old Union City bus, I think. I think that was a Union City. Well, it looks like a Wayne, kind of. I'm not very knowledgeable in the buses that far back. But yeah, we'll go down the line a little bit here. Pause, go see a couple other buses, and then return back to this line. So there's a couple of old buses up back there, but of course you remember 15 from Noah's videos. I once uploaded a video called Project 15 ? Because I'd wanted to save this bus. Noah wanted to save this bus, and we were going to save this bus, but it was definitely not in good shape to do so. At this point, it's been sitting here for 23 years. So if you want to see Noah's videos on this, you can go check his channel out. Just look up 1982 Bluebird S1700 or Bus 15 or whatever. Here we got another. This is from Centerville. We got the chance to go there a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks into 1 day ago, so like 15 days ago, I guess. August 30th. Today is September 14th. Here's another Centerville bus. Bus 38. And there's Noah. And this one, this one is Ohio. It's Russia Local School District.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
The back windows from this bus and a few of the passenger windows are now on 3.
I don't know if you heard that, but a few of the passenger windows, as well as the rear windows on this bus, are now on 3.
The rear door windows and the back body windows. We may have not actually gotten any of the actual passenger windows. I can't remember, but the back windows for sure are now on 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at these two buses right here. Then I'm going to run up the hill and get some shots. Well, I've already got the pictures, but I'll show off the Superior and the Carpenter Fords up there. So this one's a Carpenter Chevrolet.
GMC.
Or GMC.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Also numbered 15. And then another Centerville bus. This one was 82. So yeah, that's the whole line of buses right here. Let's go show off some Fords. So here we got an old Mustang buried in the weeds, but we got an old Ford truck here with a boxy body. I don't know. It's got like a school bus style jackknife door on it, but I don't think a school bus manufacturer made it. But here we have an old Superior Ford. Here we got Noah. So we'll show the back of this bus off. It's definitely an old Ohio bus. I can't tell where it's from.
It's up from like, it's got Erie something. It's from up way up.
Oh yeah. So 27364 is the ID.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So yeah, all I can make out here is city schools. And there's too much mold on it to really tell anything else. But over here we got an old GM, I believe, bus. Not a school bus, but like a city transit bus.
Did you bring the tools with you, or those?
They're in my truck. I have tools in my truck.
Oh, okay.
We can go back and get them if we need to. There's an old GM. I'll walk around here. There's another Carpenter. This is the Carpenter I want to show off right now. It is also a Ford on the same chassis as the Superior over here. Here's the hood for it. It's a B600. I don't know where it's from originally. I would guess Ohio or Indiana, since we are currently in Ohio, close to Indiana. And that's where most of the buses here are from. But yeah. It's got the glass lenses on it. Oh, no, it's plastic. It looked like glass for a second. I just never seen plastic lenses like that. Of course, it's full of stuff. There's another look at that GM. I'm getting crap all over me. We'll take a look at this Carpenter over here. And then we'll continue with the buses down there, and we'll end with the buses right there, unless we go all the way out to look at the Carpenter S series, which I really don't think I want to, but we'll see. Here's this old Carpenter. Are these? That's plastic too. I've never seen lenses like that. I think this one's a Lodestar, maybe? Didn't see the front of it. It's got a lock on it, so I'm guessing whoever has their stuff in here wants to stay in there. Oh, it's an old GMC. Huber Heights Church of Christ, Fishburg Road, Dayton, Ohio. And then here's another old bus. I don't know what the body is on it because, like I said earlier, my memory gets fuzzy. But it looks like it was converted to a motorhome at some point. It looks like a propane tank. Should have zoomed out, but I didn't. I apologize. This one is also stuffed full of items. Get a front view of this one. And yeah, now on to the next spot, I guess. Noah's also currently filming right now.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and avoid showing this dead cow that's right behind me. Here's a Superior Lodestar. Fiberglass hood.
Yeah. What he said.
Oh look, there's the horns.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
What?
The horn.
Oh. There's the back of 1462.
Yeah, what he said.
There's the lift doors. This has a 2-door lift set up. Really nice. I like that.
We'll skip 1462 right here for now, but
So yeah.
here's an old motor coach. It looks like somebody was in the middle of converting this to a motor home and then gave up on it. Oop. They had carpeted front steps. They had plywood down. There's a bunch of something in here. I don't think that's manure, but it might be. Doesn't smell like it. But you can see the wiring and the walls going in. Plywood for the roof. It's been a nice conversion if they would have gone through with it. But yeah, there's Noah getting a shot of 1462.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to avoid showing that cow if I can. Which I might have already shown it, but
Oh, I know I did by accident.
there's 1462. Noah thinks the dead cow smells atrocious, but I don't really smell anything. I only smell this paint in here, which there's a lot of. Yeah, it looks like this one was either a gasser or a smaller diesel.
One that had a manual transmission.
And a manual transmission.
Yeah.
2-door lift.
Real nice.
Came from right here in Montgomery County, Ohio.
Real.
So, yeah. Let's not show that cow, but let's turn this way.
I think, well, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
And that's where we're going next. So, over there is where 1462 and the Lodestar and the motor coach are.
And the dead cow.
And the dead cow.
Oh yeah.
There's a tow truck that the dead cow is sitting behind.
Oh yeah.
There's an old Wayne Ford. I think it's what, a 67? Something like that.
Something like that.
There's an old Union City bus. Not city bus, but Union City body
Like,
manufacturer.
you youngins wouldn't know what that is.
I barely even know what it is. Here's a Superior with a wraparound windshield. An old Lodestar, I believe.
No, that's a Ford.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, because the Lodestar cow's a lot different.
Oh yeah.
But here's a Lodestar. And you'll notice the back of this Ford has been chopped off. But here's an old Lodestar, and then there's another Superior Ford back there that can't really be seen from the front. I did manage to get in there and get a shot from the front. And if I remember, I'll put that somewhere, probably at the end of this video. If I remember. I usually just kind of choose random pictures that look nice, or just random pictures altogether. There's the back of it. And then last for this section, I think, is this Wayne Chevrolet from the late 60s. You can tell from that and the roof cap. And then there's Centerville 82. Old 82, of course. But yeah, on to this next part of the lot. And I don't know if we're going to go see that Carpenter International. It's way on the other side of this place, which is a far walk, but we'll go ahead and take a gander through here. I've already got my pictures here. You know, we came in this way, so the Thomas still hasn't fallen in. That's old Whitehall City Schools Bus 4. It's replaced by a 1997 Carpenter International, which recently just got replaced in the last couple months. I don't know what by. I assume a new IC, since it went to Rush and then it went to Mike and B Sales. And of course, Rush is the international dealership in Ohio. And yeah, there's an old Superior. It's from the same place as that Carpenter GMC that was over there with the old city bus and such. Here's another old Thomas from Indiana, I believe. We'll look at the fronts of these buses here in a minute. You can probably hear Noah in the distance. Here's an old Ward. I think this is also a GMC. Carpenter. I think this is also a Chevy or a GMC. Montgomery County Public Schools, which this is where the Centerville 82 would have come from originally. Then it went to Centerville. So this is probably, well, I don't know what year the Centerville bus is. This is an 85. You can tell because of the paint around the taillights. Here's another Indiana spec Carpenter GMC, I believe. Thomas Chevrolet, or one or the other. It's one of those. A Wayne GMC or Chevrolet Superior International. These are from Indiana, all three of these. These two are from Logansport, I believe. And then there's another bus over here is from Logansport. I think there might even be more. But here's another Wayne, Union County School Corporation. We'll go around the front here. We'll have to climb up over the hill. You can see somebody left a propane tank on the top, and of course this tree fell on the top. And if I trusted it with my weight, I would probably walk up on top of the bus, but I don't trust it. So, of course, there's that Carpenter, and there's the other Carpenter, Ford, and then the Superior Ford. But here's a Wayne Chevrolet Superior S Series. This is a 1981, I believe. Another Wayne Chevrolet. Of course, we just looked at the backs of these buses. Thomas, Chevy or GMC. Let me see. It doesn't really say anywhere on it. I mean, same difference. There's no real difference except for the badging. Carpenter, GMC, Chevy C60 Carpenter. And this one I know is a GMC 6000. Here's another Chevrolet, I believe. Here's the Chevrolet hood. I don't know, this one might not be Chevy. I don't think it's Chevy. I don't know. Not for sure. Let me see. I don't know. General Motors, so it's a Chevy or a GMC. This is a Ward. I think this was a Ford. Looks like a Ford. Yep. Incomplete vehicle, manufactured by Ford Motor Company. And here's another Thomas. Chevy or GMC. And then over here is a really aesthetically pleasing Superior International. I got some neat shots of this before the sun came out. But yeah. We'll go over to this other side over here. Start at the front and then we'll go look at the backs, I guess. And then I don't know what we're going to do from there. So yeah, let's get to that portion of the video. First off is this old Wayne with four-way warning lights from Richmond Community Schools in Indiana. I believe this one was an International. I could be wrong. The newest bus here is a 1989. Let's see. Yep, this is an old S series. So there's a Superior from the same place as the other Superior and the Carpenter. I think there's a total of 3 buses from there. Here. Here's the Richmond International. Had a gasser or a smaller diesel in it. Did not have a DT. Here's a hood from that bus. We'll get to that here in a minute. This is another Carpenter from Logansport. Chevy C60. This one's kind of interesting. This one is a 1989 Superior International. You can see the asset number there. But it served for Laidlaw in Plymouth Public Schools in Massachusetts. So it made it all the way down here from Massachusetts. Now that's its hood right there, I believe. And if I were to need an S-Series hood, that's probably the one I would grab just because I like the way it looks. But yeah, here's another Superior from there. The church from Dayton. Say Joe bus on the side, J-O bus. And then here's that Thomas International that was replaced by the Carpenter International. That was recently replaced, so this one this number has been reused twice since this bus was retired. This I believe is a 1984. It's got the older warning light set up there. There's a 1700. S1700. I'm not going to try getting on it because there's a developing sinkhole right here. Came from Whitehall City School District. There's a developing sinkhole here and I really don't want to be on this bus if it goes in. So I think the worst that would happen if it went in is it would flip and kind of rotate this way a little bit. And probably not that Superior right there would probably stop it a little bit at least. But I mean there's still plenty of ground right here. Me and Noah were kind of wondering if it had gone in yet, but given that the bus is still mainly grounded, I mean that rear wheel I don't think has any actual ground under it. Maybe a little bit. But if this thing falls, it's not going to fall far. Kind of unfortunate, because I'd like to see what would happen if it fell, but it's not like it's going to be reused. But yeah, here's the Superior. It's got unpadded seating in it. I don't know if they just took the seat pads, but it doesn't look like they ever really had pads. Let's see if we can get in the front here. It might be too many thorns. Oh, maybe not. There's just no bottom step. No big deal. Oh, that second step's almost gone. But yeah, here's the inside of this bus. Yeah, it doesn't look like this seat ever had padding. It's just fiberglass. I feel like I'm going to fall through this floor, so I'm going to get off of here fairly soon. See what year this one is. It is a, if I can find anything. Let's see, I can't really see anything. But, yeah, it's an old IH, of course, an old Lodestar. The door is frozen shut because of the rust, I guess. But I am getting off of this thing and I will show the front again. And try to avoid stepping in cow poop. There's plenty of that around here. Yeah, there's Superior. There's that old motor coach. The old bus with the back cut off of it, just kind of for perspective. And the fronts of these right here. See, I'll show the backs and then I guess I'll see what Noah wants to do. And let's go ahead and do that, I guess. So, Noah and I decided not to go to that Carpenter International, but if I remember I'll throw the picture in right here, right at the end of the video. But here's that old Whitehall bus that's about to fall over into the